Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That completes the questions from our panel, but I would like to take a point of personal privilege and ask you a question.
All right.
That great conservative icon, William F. Buckley, Jr., once said that we should go to the polls and vote for the most conservative Republican who can win in the election. Can you tell Alabamians why you are that person?
Sure.
Okay, next question.
Look, I don't want to be, I didn't come here to speak ill of anybody, but there are fundamental differences. And if you look at Governor Romney's ratings when he left Massachusetts, if you look at the size of Senator Santorum's defeat in Pennsylvania, and then look at what I've done. Look at who I've worked with. I helped found and create the Georgia Republican Party. I worked in the Georgia GOP when there was no Georgia GOP. I ran for Congress when, in the middle of Watergate. I ran for 5 years to win a congressional seat. I turned around and took 16 years to create a national majority. I helped design in 1980 the first Capitol Steps event in history. We won 6 U.S. Senate seats by a combined margin of 75,000 votes that year and won the Senate when nobody thought we could. In 1984, I helped design a campaign that set a record, carried 49 states, picked up 33 House seats. In 1988, literally, we were behind Dukakis 19 points in May. And we designed a Reagan-style campaign. We didn't try to go to the middle. If George H.W. Bush had run as a moderate in 1988, he'd have gotten beaten. The fact is, he ran over here as a Reagan conservative, promising no new taxes and standing for national defense and attacking the kind of Massachusetts liberalism that Dukakis represented. And we literally switched 25% of the country. 1 out of every 4 Americans during that campaign switched their view. Now, in 1994, when nobody thought it was possible, we designed a contract campaign in which we went to the American people on a positive basis, just as I would this fall. I would offer paychecks rather than food stamps. I would offer the Constitution instead of Saul Alinsky. I would offer $2.50 a gallon gasoline with drilling rather than $10 with algae. People want real choices, okay? Now, Callista and I can both tell you, this has been a hard race. When we jumped in, in June and July, all the elite media said we were dead. It's pretty difficult to raise money when you're dead. We came back, and by December, we were the front runner. And then we got $5 million of negative advertising in Iowa. We came back from that, and we won South Carolina. And then we got $20 million of negative advertising in Florida. We've come back from that. We carried 156 out of 159 counties in Georgia because they knew me well enough that they repudiated the negative advertising. Now, with your help, we stayed in the race for 2 reasons. I do not believe the other 2 candidates can beat Obama, and I believe this race is the most important in our lifetime, and I will not leave the field. Second, when we win, we can't just beat Obama. We have to win in a principled way on a big enough agenda with enough momentum that we can actually change Washington decisively, or we are not going to get this country back on the right track. I think I'm the only candidate who can do that. Thank you all very, very much.